Alright folks, welcome back to part 14 of Donkey Kong Country 2. So yeah, we're gonna get a little bit further. I mean, still another short one, but we're getting it in motion. Yeah, so I would say after this episode, we're probably gonna finish up World 6 and possibly even the last regular stage in the game. Then we'll go back and backtrack and get Lost World, another stage in that, and then we'll fight the final boss. So, nice pleasant jaunt. I think it's a nice, good advent. I think I might have to sneeze here, I'm not sure, but... false alarm. I keep bumping into those assholes, you know. And that's the thing, they're putting them there on purpose. They want you to bump into them. That's kind of the thing, is the point, is you're supposed to be a little bit more selective with your motions on these ice stages. Especially that bee that was circulating around the seal, you know. Probably figured some of y'all might have gotten hit by that. It's kind of a devious one. But I know there were bonuses in this world that I didn't get. So, I mean, I do actually have the guidebook. Just the fact that I don't remember where it is. Yeah, I used to make those. 15 bucks for a guidebook. I don't know how much you'd pay for it now. I mean, all you have to do is just look on the internet or watch YouTube. But back in the day, back in 1996 or 2002, you'd pay $15 for a guidebook to figure out how to beat the game. So... This is a crap stage. Now, I didn't see that I went the chain link chamber, but this is a bastard. Prepare yourselves if you've never played this game for one of the worst stages in the game. I actually get a game over because of this stage, how bad it is. How much of an ass goblin. You definitely want to have pizza by this point. If you haven't ordered pizza, you better go back and watch like part 12 or 13 and get pizza for this, because this is where the fuckeries come out to play. So you definitely want some banana coins, so you can save when you beat this stage. I don't think it's like to that degree a full-blown nightmare, but it'll definitely test your skills. So really what this stage is trying to imply is just being able to actually know like the chain mechanics. And the main theme here is just understanding that Diddy Kong is better at climbing. Dixie is slower, and she's programmed to be slower than Diddy. So by default, if you have to do a lot of climbing, you probably want to switch to Diddy, because chances are they're going to put some beads there and just kind of make it. My cat's excited, so... But, yeah, they're going to put some bees there just to make it difficult. So, and honestly, I would probably say to start with Dixie Kong on the stage. So if you get hit, you can switch to Diddy. But, yeah, so I mean, it really takes some skill to avoid those bees with that sort of stuff when they have, like, the horizontal and vertical chains at the same time. The grid chains, I guess they'd be. Yeah, be sure to get the midway point, you know. They don't just... I mean, you're gonna have to look for it. So... not just readily available to you. Yeah, this stage kind of pissed me off. I mean, luckily I'm not doing, like live commentary and stuff, because it probably wouldn't have been too pleasant. I mean, I do say things like fuck, shit, damn when I lose lives and get hit in games. So I'm a classic gamer in that sense, you know. But, you know, that's just video games. I mean, of course you're supposed to get pissed off at a game. I mean, it's probably not... And that really pissed me off, just the way that they laid that dude. I mean, that dude ran full sprint. I remember saying that when that happened, when I was doing the gameplay. That dude, like... that dude took off. He was like full blown top speed trying to annihilate me there. So you don't want to take the ground. They basically want you to do the chain links and avoid the bees. So you'll see me successfully do it, but yeah, you probably don't want to take the ground. So feel proud, viewers, if you do manage to do that stuff, just because it's a skill set. So, trying to think of what else has been going on. Yeah, I got some blue light bulbs, so I'm proud of those. They're gonna, I mean, oh, here's the game over. Here's the fabled game over. It was just like, nope. But, what was I trying to say? Yeah, I got some blue light bulbs, so, I mean, obviously, getting sick of yellow light bulbs. Probably, like, just thinking about it. I mean, Cobalt had, like, colored light bulbs that he could change the colors with on his phone. You might have seen that a couple of times if you've seen videos where we were in his room. But when he moved out, he took those light bulbs with him, so they're probably at, like, his new pad with Gary and stuff, and the rest of them, Dawson and them. But, yeah, this is kind of, yeah. So I guess that's spoilers, you know, I guess, really, I assume at this stage, just because of, like, the kind of off-key popularity of some of these videos, you may not find this until after, like, late September, so by that point, it'll be common knowledge that Cobalt moved out, so there you have it. Just spoilers by about a few days, but yeah, I just would have to, trying to think of what else has been going on. Yeah, I've got I started my new game, so you're going to be seeing that soon. The game that happens after this one. I'm kind of thinking about doing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, but I just don't know if I have the gumption to actually play through that whole game. I mean, every time I try to play that game, I get sidetracked. I tried in 2013, I tried in 2018, I might have tried a couple of times in between those years, but for some reason I just never have the spirit in me to actually full-blown beat that game. And it's a simple game. I mean, I like the game considerably, but I just don't know, because the problem with it is my Super Nintendo's, for some strange reason, when I unplug the Super Nintendo cords, I lose my save files, and that really pisses me off if you can't tell. Yeah, I mean, obviously if you get like 50-70% done with the game, and then you have to go back to the very beginning and lose all your stats and lose all your progress, I mean, it's one thing in like an adventure game, but in a game like an RPG where you have to play for like 40 or 50 hours, it's not pleasant. So I don't know why that happens. I mean, I guess it's because the Super Nintendo cartridges are like 30-something years old, 28 years old now. So they're just not built for durability. But yeah, if I unplug the cords to my Super Nintendo, I usually lose like the data. So that basically means, and in some cases I don't know if I would lose the data just by taking out the cartridge and playing a different game. So I would feel like I basically have to, that's the only Super Nintendo game I can play until I beat Mystic Quest, which if I lose, you know, obviously if I lose interest in the game, I just am not going to use my Super Nintendo out of fear of losing the save file. It's kind of annoying. But, you know, so I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, and I really wonder the sheer popularity of that series, considering that most people have done that game by now. But I still care enough to maybe eventually do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do know that the next game I'm doing after this is already up, and that's showing up in late September. So, Yeah, we just have another 2 minutes. Dos minutos. For any Spanish viewers, it's probably like the first thing that you've understood this whole time. So yeah, it goes left, right, left, right. I mean, that's kind of a difficult sequence with those cannonballs to just memorize. It's one of those things I was talking about last time where you basically have to get hit the first time to figure out the pattern, which is kind of not ideal learning curve. Like, you know, imagine if they did that in baseball, where they said, oh, hey, what happens if someone hits one of our players with a baseball? Do they count that as a strike? You know, you'd think that they would just be able to figure that out without a player getting hit. Yeah, I mean, that's, you get the idea, but this is virtually, yeah, that's a ball. We're going to say that's a ball. You get hit with a baseball, that's a ball. They get to walk to first base. Kind of sucks getting hit with a baseball. It hits you at 100 miles per hour. But, so, you know, the thing that really tried me about this game, and it's not something that like I'm like super mad about, but just something kind of goofy, is just the fact that somewhere in this game as an unlockable, there's like a golden boom box that you'll only see in Diddy Kong like raps like way faster than he does normally. But yeah, the boombox is golden, and he has like, there's like some sort of special scenario. I mean, if you look hard enough for it on YouTube, you'll find it. I think Dixie also has like a golden guitar, and she kind of does the same thing. But I got that probably like when I was like 6 or 7 or 8 years old, and I've never seen it again, minus on YouTube. And I've played this game at least, you know, several times. So that's this kind of situation. I don't know how to get the golden boombox. I would like to do it, but it just is not easy to do. So I don't know if that's just a one-time only thing, and this is a 26-year-old game or what. But alright, so subscribe for more fun. Thanks for watching. See you in part 15. Have a wonderful night.